Hi again, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Know Before You Owe. Brian Parker looking to provide you some great information today about understanding interest rates as you're getting ready to finance your home. And one of the biggest questions we get, somebody will call in and they'll say, "What's your rate?" And we have a candid response back. I may have said this already in one of the other videos, but what's your credit score? What's your down payment? What's your purchase price? When's your closing date and stuff like that? And those are the nuts and bolts that go into determining what you qualify for in your rate. But then let's talk about, like, what is the rate today or tomorrow or last week or in the next coming weeks? Because an interest rate is just like a stock. If you've got Amazon or Netflix stock, IBM or whatnot, just like that buy and sell cost you have could go up and down throughout the day, that is the case for an interest rate. So it's natural that you and I as a consumer, we want to go shopping for the best of everything. The lowest rate on our mortgage, I want the best price on a great steak, best price on a car, whatever it might be. And I think maybe the easiest in layman's terms I can give you when it comes to shopping for interest rates might be choosing to going to get a steak at a nice buffet restaurant, or going to get a really good steak at maybe a four-star restaurant. And the quality of what you might get, and while that price of that four-star restaurant, that steak might be more expensive, it's going to taste a lot better. The service is going to be a lot better. And so when you're shopping interest rates, those are one of several things to consider. Am I looking for the best rate? Of course we are. But are we looking to make sure that I can get great service, that I can make sure I close on the purchase of my home loan on time, and I can do it without pulling my hair out, and have a good experience about it at the same time? So now that we've kind of got that out of the way, let's talk about this chart that you see on the screen in front of you. And in real easy terms, it's real simple. Green is good and red is bad. And each candlestick in this chart represents the day of the week. The day I'm recording this video, the markets are closed. So today is October the 14th. So the last candlestick you have is from October the 11th. And you can see if we go back to like October, technically we go all the way back to September 16th. Literally since then, we've seen a lot more red in our chart than we have green. And in doing this, what this tells us is interest rates have been getting higher. If I expand on my chart just a little bit and drag us back a little bit more, you can see where we had a really great run from the end of July, going into June, July, and all the way up to this point right here about middle of September. And this is where we saw interest rates coming down quite a bit. So when you're shopping rates, if you're comparing lenders, I get it. But you literally have to compare lenders probably within the same 4-hour window on the same day. Because if you don't, while we might have the same rate at the same time of day, my rate might be better in the morning, his rate might be better in the afternoon because the market shifted in the afternoon, or vice versa. His rate might be better in the morning and mine might be better in the afternoon, depending on when you spoke with us. So let's just use this day for an example right here, October the 4th. The market opened up at 100.9, closed at 100.5. What that means to you, maybe not a whole lot. To us, that tells us the cost to buy the rate at the end of that day was about a half a discount point higher than it was when it started that day. So when you're working with your mortgage professional, these are some things that you should know about when it comes to knowing what your rate is, securing your rate and when to lock in, and taking the advice of someone if you trust in what they're trying to do. So when you're thinking about that, think about getting that 4-star restaurant instead of that buffet, and making sure you're getting the best advice and the best mortgage. I'm Brian Parker, the Brian Parker Group. God bless you. Y'all have a great day.